Yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. But
anyway. That is right?
All right, so guys, we are here to break down episode 7 of Atlanta. Called Champagne Papi. It is ladies' night tonight. So I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna just handle the chat, or you got the chat, or do you want me to read it? Or
yeah, I'm gonna read it.
She'll read it, but I'm gonna just chill and let the ladies do their thing. So I will readjust the camera slightly and let y'all guys do your thing. So I'm joined here by
Sade Sellers
and
Marqueeda LaStar,
and I will let them take it away.
Whatever, we're gonna totally talk to Michael.
It's not what
I'm here, but I'm not here.
It wasn't one of those like feminist episodes where
really
you can't say
Yeah, but I mean, it was. I felt like the women need their, because you've been saying it all season. Like, yo, the women need their love.
True. I've been saying women need some love. I've been begging for more black women, specifically black women on the show.
True.
And I got my wish. I got 100 black women. Is it the type that I wanted?
It's like the Wishmaster.
I know. It's
I like that's a deep.
He will twist your wish around.
If you haven't seen it yet, Pixel, clock out now because I'm about to spoil it for you.
This is about to get spoiled like crazy.
We spoiled
clock out.
Here.
It's a review,
a reaction
of the episode. Spoiler alert!
Boy.
I'll give you a second. Okay, so I asked for black women to be on the show, and first of all, these guest stars consistently, week by week, have been amazing. The black women on the show were great this week. And
hey, Mikey.
Bye, Mikey. He's gotta go.
He's like, look, I ain't watching yet.
Yeah.
I had to get back to y'all. I'll watch it on the recording.
Watch it later. I like the black women on the show. I just wish. My only problem with the show is the black women, they're friends, okay? It's Van and her three girlfriends?
4 friends.
But that's what I mean. I just wish Van would find a core group of actual girls.
Friends. I hate this idea.
Real friends.
And this is such a popular trend among women because I was like, for a minute, I was without girlfriends because this whole frenemy business. Like, I can't be, the idea of bad bitches, but the bad bitches are no good. Like, they're rotten bitches. I'm like, nah, I want bad boss bitches, and we're leveling up and helping each other. Not these people who are, like, trying to trip me up when I'm not looking. Like, that's all it seems like she surrounds her with. It's like people bring her around to pump themselves up or to help prop themselves up with her, but never as a true two-way, mutually beneficial friend.
Because they seemed like the chemistry was there acting wise, but just as a group of friends, I was like, why are y'all friends? Like, I don't feel like you like each other very much.
It's kind of like one of those situations where they like know each other, but they were never really friends. But it's like we've known each other so long. Or they were friends
at one point, but then now they're just holding on to something that has no fabric to it anymore. It's a good one. And you've been there. Sometimes you outgrow your friends. Like, Van is a whole ass mom. Okay, and she's the only mom of the group.
It's so clear that she is outgrowing her friends. That's another thing. It's like,
no, she didn't say
friends.
That. She's a mom, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But,
true.
She's at a different time.
Friends that respect you. Now, at first, I was kind of respecting what they were saying. Like, okay, Lottie's, at home, you're being super mom, but moms do need mom time.
Have a little fun.
I got two parents. And they did take their weekends to get away, not necessarily for us, but give themselves a break, like the people at the end of the day. So I'm down for that. But then they talk about like no condoms and titties on the Tumblr.
Yeah, and
like,
we too old for that.
That's not your lane. You're all too old for that. Don't you gotta get a job?
Van is at a maturity level that her friends are not, except for the one girl. So let's go from the back. So the girls, here's what's happening. If you didn't watch the episode, you're going to be spoiled, but if you did, let's just quickly
get how we got
there. Yeah. The girls are going to Drake's house for a party.
Oh my goodness.
And the goal of the night and the crux of the episode is for Vanessa to get a picture with Drake because her Instagram is dry. All she has is pictures of her daughter and chicken. She didn't specify it was a live chicken or like she was cooking chicken, but chicken.
I guess she was cooking chicken.
I hope. It's like, why did you have that? So they all get on this like they all are getting ready to leave the house to go to this Drake party. Now, from the jump, Van is irritated.
Because the whole situation is mad questionable from the jump.
Well, she sees Ern on her phone with another girl, like getting his hair braided in the kitchen. Could it be that's a hairstylist doing his hair? Yes, but
it's probably not.
It's probably not. Especially because it's in the kitchen.
And it's Ern.
And it's Ern.
Yeah, Ern.
Yeah. And even though they just broke up only like 2 episodes ago, men move on hella fast. Much faster than women
so true.
do. Especially as a mother, she just can't move on. She gotta make sure whoever she moves on with is someone she can.
It's someone that's at least got some kind of respectability or something.
But Ern just trying to get laid.
I'm very sad for her because she's doing the right thing. I mean, I'm so team cut Ern. So what else?
Ern need to step it up.
Don't at me because Ern ain't worth
Ern need
nothing,
to step it on
right? Cut Ern.
So, but it's always hard for women to do that. Like, because I think he said that in the profile that he's like, you got aunties like that where you guys still attract to each other and he's still around, so y'all got to have sex. And like for some odd reason, cutting that cord is so hard for like women to do. So I'm like, yes. Vanessa, go out,
have a good time with your girl,
and give that delete to Ern.
Steal a couple jackets.
Exactly.
Well, she says she's like, he's living my life, and I'm living my life. Wait, he's living his life.
So it was pretty crappy.
So anyway, the leader of this pack seems to be this woman named Candace, if I got her name right. Yeah. And Candace is. I don't want to say the word. She's a thought.
She's a lady that's she's always going out.
She's an Instagram model because they're all trying to blow their Instagram.
So you in your crew, you always got one girl that's connected. You got that girl, and this is not the friend you want to be friends with.
She's connected.
But Candace is connected. Candace got them to the party, and Candace knew the DJ. Candace her word, but Candace was trouble from the jump because Candace was obviously not on the maturity level that Van
she want to be seen.
She was ready to just hop around, Anyway, so Candace ends up driving the girls to the shuttle that's going to take them to Drake House, which, by the way, they drink before they drive. Don't do that, crap. Don't be like them.
Don't do that.
So they get to the shuttle, though, and they give, like, this bodyguard guy an account number, or, like, it must be a confirmation number.
Yeah, like a confirmation number.
34942.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, when the confirmation number is that big, there's too many people at this party. Like, if your what is it? Confirmation number is more than 3 digits, you shouldn't be going.
Again, for those who are joining us, we are doing reaction reviews. So
reaction reviews. Yes. I'm spoiling everything.
Check out the episode.
He watched it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So
Thanks, Cam.
So
now we're on the bus, and the bus driver, so let me go back. We're on the bus now, and it's a bus full of women. So I already knew from the jump.
Right. I was like, you don't need to be in that van. It's nothing but women.
Nothing but women.
When that van opened up, I was kind of like, it's one of those parties.
Exactly. And then when the girl was crying, at first I was alarmed, like she knew something they didn't know. I was like, girl,
that was hilarious.
Abort. And then she's like, I'm just so happy.
She's so happy to be on this bus.
That's not the party you want to be at. Those are not the people you want to be surrounded at. It was bad from Then what's the line? It was hilarious. You do the line there.
So then the bus driver opens the partition and he goes, I'm going to take y'all home with me to the bus full of girls. And they all just kind of stare. He's like, I'm just kidding. But really, why would you say that?
It looks weird.
It looks weird. So Van's spidey senses should have been like, you know what? Nah.
I'm cool.
Gotta go.
I did feel bad for old girl because she cried on the bus. And then she still didn't get to go, man. I really wanted her to go.
Then everybody's like, oh, this must be the spot because they're doing all this. I said, no. Pro tip to Hollywood. It's me from LA. I'm an LA native. Pro tip. They will do the most to make that stuff look legit.
Man,
they will have lists.
They showed enough will.
They'll make it all super exclusive.
Well, to be fair, it was legit, which we'll get to at the end. It was a legit party. It just wasn't from. It wasn't. It was his house.
It was his house, but it won't Drake.
There was exactly. So that's the spoiler at the end. Drake is not there, but we're gonna get to that. So they arrive to the party, and the bouncer kind of gives them this play down, like it's a real house, so put your booties on, like you don't track dirt around and all that. It's New Year's Eve too,
floors,
which I wish I would have saw more of New Year's Eve happening.
Yeah.
We didn't really get that.
I'm saying that she could have got in. She had the paper. I was looking at that too.
Yeah,
What was up with that? Why was she?
No. It wasn't the paper. No, it wasn't the paper. Because she said Drake personally invited me. Here's his signature, and everyone else had a code, a number. So Bouncer was been like, "Girl, Drake is not here." Bouncer has to have known Drake was not there, and he didn't personally invite her.
I got so many questions.
So here's what I'm thinking. Here's a theory. It's Robbin season, and if I was to be in Atlanta and I knew Drake was having a party, I'm selling fake confirmation tickets for $50.
Good one.
You can buy this ticket. And I'm gonna say, here's Drake's autograph and signature. You personally invited girl for $50. She got scammed, and that's exactly what it was. You got scammed, and the bouncer knew it. He looked at the paper and was like, "This isn't real." That's
a dope theory. You got that.
That's because it's been done to me before. Just kidding. Someone I knew.
But these parties, they do the most.
It's a scam. The whole party is a scam.
You gotta park at a secret location. You gotta get on a shuttle.
And you're really then once you're there,
it'd be a vacant house or something.
Right. You don't even know if they legitly in this house. Now I have definitely heard of
I've been to a couple of parties here where I was doing like filming and like video production. I was like, I'm covering this party, but I feel like nobody's allowed to be here.
Here's a fun story. When I was 19 years old and I first moved to LA, I went with a girlfriend of mine to Hugh Hefner's, the Playboy Mansion, before he passed away. And what happens is at Hugh Hefner's house, you drive to the bottom of the hill because no one drives up to Hugh Hefner's house. Like, you just don't do it. Mm-hmm. And then they usher in all these girls, you guys, all these girls.
She's like, all
the girls into this van, into the Sprinter van. But some girls didn't make the van.
Ooh.
And you know why they didn't make the van. And I hate to say that, but you know why they didn't make the van. Because they didn't look like the kind of girls that the Playboy Mansion obviously wanted.
Man.
But anyway, I went to
you can't let them get in just a little. Maybe give them like a time limit. Like, you can come up to the Hugh Hefner house for like 25 minutes.
Right.
I don't make the rules. I know I was in the van, and I just don't have time to like be concerned if Susie made the van. I made the
Sade
van.
was like, I got in. I'm worthy. I don't know about these other girls.
Anyway, so then they get to the house, and so the first thing they show up, Candace is like, "Oh, here's DJ," because for a minute we wasn't believing DJ was real.
Right.
Everybody had questions about DJ.
But Candace is that girl.
She knew that girl. She know people. She with this relationship in this man, she probably shouldn't be. It seems like it's very exploitative.
Candace is not going to be in. I know Candace is I know this kind of girl. She is not going to be talking to you unless she knows she can get something from you. Yeah. It's a VIP pass. Yeah. It's a ticket. It's a car. She even said it. She needs someone with a Netflix password. She's like, I'm looking for a new Netflix password.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Candace is Robbin season herself.
She's like impersonified. She's like
woman she is the Robin.
They out there. Look, they out there. The women that you be like, yo, how you living like this? And you find out like a whole bunch of their stuff is free, and there's a whole bunch of dudes like waiting in the bushes. Or like, yo,
that's so creepy,
man.
DJ has them like what? It wasn't just gummies or drinks too. I think it was
gummies. He had
just gummies.
Weed-laced
now
gummies.
This is another
edibles.
thing. I don't understand why we're taking gummies. Like I had that
for some random guy.
Even if you're saying he's cool.
Yeah. No offense. That's some white girl shit.
Exactly. These friends are like already showing you, and then like the one girl was like, "Oh no, I don't do it. Oh no, yes you are tonight," and they dropped that gummy.
And it made sure she saw her eat it.
But we all know that girl too. I mean, she's the Tiffany Haddish of girls. She's that girl that wants you to have a good time, and we're gonna do these edibles. We're gonna do this hypnotic drink. But then you don't see her.
Exactly. Where were you? When she was tripping balls.
Exactly.
And she was nowhere to be found.
She was staring at the white girl.
Did she? Yeah, but
she was too busy.
She had to stare down.
So I'm like, come on.
What happens is they all take the edible gummy bears, but one of the homegirls can't handle it. She paranoid. She calls the police, y'all. She picks up the phone. Hello, police.
She said, "I'm dying and I know it."
I'm dying at Drake's house.
Explain to my brothers.
That was hilarious, but that's real.
It's real.
What did he say? Something about somebody's racist? I don't know.
He's having a conversation with other people.
By himself.
All right, cool.
We ain't going to ignore him.
Word.
We ignoring you, honey.
Cool, got you.
I was like,
we all about positive and loving here.
Atlanta,
Come here with
the
that.
FX show. If you're not talking about that, we're not talking about it to you. Okay?
Positivity only. So anyway, homegirls start tripping on the couch and Van is like, okay, stay here. I'm gonna get you some water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you say her name, but I think it's Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Azenty. I have a friend who's like that. Just put the stuffs in your mouth. For real though, everybody.
That's not your friend, girl.
Yeah.
New friend.
Azenti, sorry.
Does she put it in your mouth because she knows you want it, and then she like makes sure to take care of you, or it's like she's always forcing stuff on you? I mean, I got questions.
You are not. See, when I was 21, 22, maybe I would put up with that crap because it's like she's just trying to have me. Well, I'm 28 now, and I'm not taking drugs from no man, no DJ that I don't know.
Drugs
I'm
from
just
people
not.
you know. All right. Well, okay. This sounds
not a
bad.
friend of a friend of a friend.
Hold up. This does not sound like
weed,
good
though.
advice.
No, it was just weed, and that was fine.
I know, but when you say take drugs from people you know, it sounds like bad advice.
But it's true. Don't take drinks from people you don't know. Yeah. But actually, you know what?
Yeah,
don't take drinks or drugs even from people you know, because people can be mad.
Yeah.
Even the friends that you think are friends, they might lace your stuff. So
they ain't
just
your friends.
Control your own substance. I don't care what you
know your own drugs.
Know your own drugs. Anyway.
But still don't do drugs and stay in school.
I mean, do drugs.
What?
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a family show. I have a family channel.
Okay, so NERDSoul is a family show.
It's a family show?
Yeah. But it's an all ages channel.
We've been talking so much mess. We've been talking grown folk.
This is grown folks' business.
This is episode 7.
That's why I said do your own drugs, but then also stay in school.
Your child should not be watching this. If your child was watching this, that's on you.
It was Molly and we were 22 and best friends. Bitch, no. You can't do Molly.
What?
No. No, you are 22 and doing Molly. I hope you've grown out of that. Don't do that drug. When I say drugs, do fun drugs. Weed is a fun drug. It'll calm you down. It'll make you hungry.
Look,
Molly is not that drug.
You gotta be careful with your Molly.
Don't do the Molly, girl.
You gotta get high quality stuff. And you can't do it for too long. So Sade is ultimately right. You gotta give up Molly because it puts holes in your brain.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
It does not come out well.
Yeah.
Electric Run, too. It sounded like a good-ass time. It sounded like you did have a good-ass time. But don't do that no more. Don't do no Molly.
No Molly.
You can't
no Molly.
Eventually it's gonna short you out.
Look, we're gonna be honest. If you over 18... You are responsible for your own actions. What drug of choice? I'm giving you personal advice. Cocaine, opioids, Molly. Don't do that shit. Stick with what's from the earth can't hurt you, is my opinion. Like what grows.
If it grows out the ground,
it's natural.
It's for you and me. Yeah,
it's natural.
Natural. Don't like anything. I even feel like this about like Advil and shit. I don't like taking things that are processed in a lab.
Yeah,
like, I just don't like do it. I don't like it. It's manufactured. Anyway, we get off topic.
Anyway, we got talking. So
be careful.
Into it. Be careful out there.
Vanda goes into the kitchen. This was the part I knew that you were definitely a straight man.
Yeah.
And we were definitely women.
Yeah. We had our woman moment.
We had our woman moment. Van goes into the kitchen to get a water, and she meets a guy. And she's like, oh, is there any water or anything non-alcoholic? And he pulls out the water, but he's a little too eager. And Michael sat there and was like, oh, what a nice guy. What a nice man.
Yeah. Old dude was creepy as fuck.
Too friendly. I was trying to tell you. You have a daughter or a son?
I have a son.
You have a son. Okay, so you won't probably have to talk to him about this.
So too friendly.
Too friendly is a bad thing.
Like the following thing was weird.
I give you the very first beginning. I even had
I said nope.
She said nope instantly. Nope. I said I was waiting. I said I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him prove himself to be creepy, because I think what happens is either you're a nope, or if you're smart, you're either a nope or you're like, I'm looking for you to fuck up. And unfortunately, we have to come out the bag like that because we done had too many experiences of dudes coming out the bag.
Let's break it down. Fellas, we are generally terrified of all of you when we first meet you, because we are conditioned by experience of ourselves and other women that we've known.
Just that experience.
If you are overly nice to us, it's because you want something, and it's usually not something like a hug. And it's usually not something that we want to give you, and you're going to take it.
Yeah,
so, I mean, as soon as I saw him being nice with the water and saying, "Oh, I'll show you the bathroom," and the bathroom's in the basement in this big ass mansion that has 10 bathrooms upstairs, I knew something was up.
And see, that could have went south
so quick.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be terrible.
And then the thing is, he turns off all the charm he had when you're like, oh, well, give the man a chance.
Yeah.
All that charm is gone by the time they get in the basement.
Right? Now he's
super
pushy and confident and weird and
clingy and
clingy.
what can I get you? Oh, I want to stand.
We can do this. We can do that. We can do that.
I want to stand. You need to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna stand directly in front of the bathroom door and continually try to talk to you through the phone.
That's when I was like, that's a lot.
Because even both you and I were impressed with the smoothness when she's like, I need to find water. He's like, oh, here's some water right here.
Water.
I was not impressed.
I'm not, like, clearly.
So they was like,
I immediately turned to Michael. I said, rapist. And because.
I was like, she did. She was like, rapist. I was like,
wait, give him a chance.
Sid knows what I'm talking about, right?
And then when he was like, I want to go to, there's a place down in the basement.
In the basement?
I was like, no.
The basement.
Man broke all black woman horror film protocol.
Yeah, you didn't tell nobody you was going there. You didn't ask if there was another place you could go. You
in a big ass mansion. You know damn well there are like 10 bathrooms on that same floor.
Exactly.
And 10 outlets near you. Like,
exactly. He got her down there for the charger, but I was like, can't you bring it up? Can't you do that?
Right, you go get it and come back. So they get down there though, and she goes, oh, this must be his studio. And he's like,
that was the best part.
This is his studio.
Because his whole story fell apart.
And she said, well, how do you know Drake then? He goes, well, his nutritionist is my cousin. Mm-hmm. She's like, well, if it's your cousin, why do you know that this was his studio? And he got silent. All of the clues of a crazy rapist. Like, I don't know how she escaped that.
Like at that moment, it did flip for me because I was just like, hold up.
It was that moment.
Yeah, because I'm genuinely I'm just genuinely give people the even
when
you're
a
Teddy
nice
Perkins,
guy.
Even with Teddy Perkins, I said I would have been down with Teddy until we were upstairs and he slammed the door on him. I would have been cool with Teddy until he slammed the door upstairs, and then I would have been like,
so Michael's generally a nice guy, so he was confused about. He's like, I'm a nice guy. I would want to help her.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mark 7 is having the same question.
I get it.
That whole double standard, and I'm like, look, bro. First of all, I believe in science, and I know that generally men are stronger physically than women. That's the first thing out the gate. It doesn't mean we're not equal. It doesn't mean I can't contribute equally to society, and that I can't be a doctor because, you can lift more than I can. It just means, like, if we get in a physical fight, you got a higher probability of winning, buddy. So let's just stop.
But it's not even about fighting for me.
Like,
it's about rape.
This is not an issue. Then we got a culture where guys seem like they always desperately wanting it, getting it. When you flip that around, because me and Michael have had this convo about like how, I'm a woman, I like to have sex, but it's not like on my mind. I'm not like after dudes. I'm not like prowling on them. It's not a constant thought for me. But with you guys, it seems like it never turns off. And that's what it's like. It's always at the forethought of your brain.
But
so
you gotta have discipline.
Culture. You don't know the culture. Like, guys constantly, and there are exceptions. There are definitely women out there who want it. They go through it. But when you really look at who's doing what, it's not women out there trying to prowl on you. They're not going to overpower you.
But it's just weird. I mean, you don't have a daughter. You have a son. But as women, I know the same. We've been conditioned since we were little kids
to always just
to be
never trust a dude, especially when he's nice.
From the ages of like before you even sprout anything that you would think a guy is interested in, you already have guys talking to you and being inappropriate with you. I have instances all the way from 6th grade. Men have revealed themselves to me. I remember a guy took my lollipop out of my hand and put it in his mouth. These are the experiences that we are having from a young age. Yes. And so I was like, I'm telling you, and like women have stories like this, especially with the revealing. Guys showing us their penises. It's not just dick pics from the text. It's guys standing on the street. It's guys in the parking lot. It's guys at the library. It's guys on the bus.
Library?
Yes. At the bus.
If you in the library, you need to be reading.
That something ain't up with dudes, because I've seen way too many penises that I did not want to see.
On that note, we're gonna move on from this only because we still got more to go. But yes, it's not personal.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's personal. I was just pulling for him to be good.
About survival.
Yeah, I was just pulling for him to be good. Like, come on, man, be good.
And maybe he is, but when alcohol gets mixed in drugs, y'all make some piss poor decisions.
Yeah, it's
so
not a good look.
moving on, man finds her way away from creepy dude and upstairs into Mr. Drake's room, and she does what any of us would do, which is go to the closet. Because here's why she went to the closet. Because if you remember, Drake said in an interview, I think it was Rolling Stone or something, he said he has a closet full of Birkin bags, and I always bring this up, a closet full of Birkin bags for his wife. Not just for the girl he's sleeping with. He said, I got a whole closet full of Birkin purses, so when I get married, it's for her. I like it. I like it all.
Not that I'm trying to marry Drake.
I mean, I'll take them. So I feel like if I was at Drake's house, I'd be like, "Where's the Birkin room?"
You want to see? You want to?
I want the bags.
She did say she's being strategic.
Yeah,
so I guess if you was gonna take,
I'm being strategic.
More than a jacket.
Yo, she had a full outfit before she bounced.
She put on his jacket and I was like,
she had pants. Yeah. Remember, she had pants too.
She was in the bathroom putting on.
Yeah, and then she was rapping. Yeah. She was in the mirror spitting a flow.
Man,
that's stealing. You definitely stealing, right?
That's stealing. Man. And then she ran into the I'm going to say Latino older man, because we don't know if he's Mexican. All we know is that he was just speaking Spanish.
That's true. So she was racist.
And so, right. And so it's like, oh, Drake's Mexican. I met his grandpa. No, you don't know Spanish, sis.
But if you didn't see it at the end, she walks into a random room and she asks this older Hispanic gentleman.
Didn't make sense. It's a dark room.
He was just in there watching TV.
No, it wasn't even TV on. It was snow.
It's from the television with snow on it.
Well, he couldn't get the remote to work. So
we don't know that from the door, though.
Oh, well, yeah, it's true.
From the door, it looks like somebody is hella creepy.
It did have a poltergeist feel to it.
It did. It has such a poltergeist feel.
Were there subtitles for the Spanish?
No. They only had one part.
Only at one part. So my subtitles went out for some odd reason.
He said, I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but he definitely said abuelito, which is grandpa, but not Drake's grandpa.
I think he was trying to say,
I'm a grandpa. Yeah. I'm too old for parties or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think
if someone who speaks Spanish watched that scene, please comment below. And let
us know what he said and what he was talking about.
Yeah. But the crux is he points Van to the calendar, and it says European tour. And she's like, Drake is not here. And I was like,
I was so right, because I was saying I had money on it. I knew that dude was not there.
But the women upstairs getting that cheese, though.
So funny.
Getting that money, though.
That was the worst part,
Explain it.
It was sad, but it was like...
Explain it for the people who maybe didn't see it.
So, people that were... there were some ladies upstairs, and they had young women taking pictures beside the cardboard cutout of Drake. And they had like a tux version, they had a regular version, and they were taking pictures. Sweater version. And they were charging them money to take pictures. $20. And if you paid $30, you got some Puma Puma slippers. All right? And a whole bunch of women were taking them. Yeah. A whole bunch of women were taking them, and everything seemed cool. And the Instagram likes and stuff were blowing up.
And so after Van already discovers he's not there, she comes upon this room, and they give her their whole spiel about how nobody takes pictures with Drake, and what did you think he was going to do? He's going to have this deep convo with Drake and take a picture for your gram.
They was like,
nah.
They was like, you better get this cardboard.
And then the line is over there. The line's over there. They wasn't even going to let old girl cut, even though she was on the fence. She's like, nah, you need to get in line.
Yeah, they said $30. You get some Puma flip flops, which has to be fake.
Well, you get the picture and the Puma.
Yeah, and so the slippers are fake though.
It was a nice.
Those Pumas cost like $60.
We're not
when you think of some of the pictures that people have. Like when you think about when some of the pictures, like they showed the pictures in the episode, and them standing like this, like doing full on Instagram model poses, but he's doing like casual.
He was like,
like stuff.
So the
don't make sense.
The whole party fits under
man.
Robbin season. Obviously, the men hosting it are trying to get laid and trick the women, and
the two women there are trying to
get money for a picture.
Pockets, make some bunny ears.
Yeah, and Van stole clothing, so she definitely
Robbin photo optic hustle. I was like, yeah, I can't be mad at they hustle at the end of the day.
It's a hustle, but that Robbin season I think is a hustle. But here's the thing: so we bypassed Christmas, which I thought we were going to have a big thing for Christmas, and we were at New Year's.
Now we're at New Year's, so I guess Christmas was just like whatever.
I guess Robinson's got to be winding down then. Like, why would you do anything after the holidays?
How many episodes? We got 4 episodes left, right?
Yeah, we're on 7.
We got 4 left. So
I think generally, like, okay, everybody can give their feels about this in comparison to like how we were feeling.
Okay.
We were feeling some kind of way after this.
All right,
ended.
so how are you feeling, Sade, after this?
So the episode is directed. Well, we didn't even go into the white woman conversation.
Oh yeah.
We totally forgot about that. Okay, we gotta back up for this white woman.
Back up. We gotta talk about this
let's back up for
the white black woman issue. But I'm gonna let y'all. Because I'll just say this: when she got started, I was like, white girl.
Let's set up the scene. So we have our lovely, outspoken black woman who was the bad friend trying to push everyone on drugs. She finds herself on a couch sitting across from a white woman. She's, I think, the only white woman in the building.
But she's dating one of the guys.
She's dating he appears to be a very popular actor. Because they recognize him as a celebrity.
All of them recognize them.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the episode, she mentions when they see him when they first walked in, oh, I hate that cliche famous black actor with a white girl. So we already know she pressed from the beginning, but now she's sitting across the room and she's just staring at homegirl.
Just giving her.
And then she goes, yeah, I'm looking at you, ho. And throws in the ho at the end.
I was like,
well, damn.
Yeah, she had to add it, and it was like a hard H.
It was a hard ho. And so white girl, she tries her best. She's like, oh, man, is there an issue? And then we go into the whole conversation.
Look, I see you out here just stealing our man. And she's like, and we're like, don't do it. What if I'm just a good person and we just met and I cook and I clean? Suggesting that she don't cook and clean, but then she admits she doesn't cook and clean, but she's like, well, who got time like that? You the one got the time to be doing all that and smelling the straws and being with the guy when they ain't nothing.
It's a bad look to have that conversation in a room full of black women.
Well, no, but here's the real problem with the issue. White girl, I mean, maybe you have a point. Yeah, you've been with him since 8 years. Yeah. But the point is not
I
really...
I don't feel she was with him before he was nothing.
Well, the point really is not about her. The point is about him. The point is and it's a valid point. There are a lot of high-profile black men that for some reason don't date black women. And it has usually nothing to do with, they don't cook or clean or things like that white girls do. It's usually because they are not attracted for some reason, or we're too loud, or we're too opinionated, or we're too strong, or whatever it is. So for me, she had a valid point. It's a
numbers game, though.
She had valid point, and she made a very strong point. She's like, I don't really care how long you've been with him. You don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. You know what I mean? Like, you never see really the reverse of it.
Yeah, you never see the reverse of that. And it's, as a black man, it's troubling to see that. I would like to see the black family, especially on a higher, I guess a higher tax bracket when it comes to these, famous celebrities and sports stars. I would like to see that. It would do my heart some good. But white girls shouldn't have brought that up in there.
But she didn't bring it up.
I forgot. She didn't bring it up.
She was definitely attacked, and she was trying to protect herself.
She was attacked, but she probably should have just let it ride.
She should have stopped the conversation. Because here's the thing. There's no winning. There's no winning in that conversation.
You ain't going to win.
You ain't going to win.
Especially not in that room.
Because it's a larger conversation about why black men don't date famous black men. I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. Really, once you get famous, all of a sudden you forget about black women. It's once they're starting and they'll build you up. I mean, we can talk about Tristan Thomas if you want to go there. Like, he had a black baby mama and just whatever. We're not gonna go there because that's sad. But my only thing is, I'm not gonna go there. That's a lie.
He just elevated.
My only thing is, I really don't care who you date. I don't care who you date. It's your choice. Yeah. Don't make the excuse that you don't date black women because of X, Y, and Z, or because I'm just not attracted to black women. There's no way I don't find them attractive. That to me is a bigger insult than anything else.
Because
Like Halle Berry don't exist.
Somebody's like twerk. I'm like, yeah, twerk right back at you.
Black women are.
She didn't want to compete for her men. I don't know. I'm not into competing. So I'm one of those other chicks.
But he wasn't even cute. So I was like, why are you even tripping off of that?
I think it was just the fact that he was successful and she was white.
Because this boils down to this weird combo that people are always trying to have. And I was just having this with somebody, of course, online, talking about preference versus bias.
Right.
And if you're not giving your significant other, the gender, whatever, doesn't matter. If it comes down, you have a spark, a connection, and you will ignore that person because they're not a particular color
of what you like. Right.
Then I'm sorry. I don't believe that's a preference that's a bias.
Yeah, so that for me is more insulting than so maybe they were together for 8 years. I can get that, but it's when
I'm not here.
It's my bigger question is, has he ever dated black women, or is it just like where did he grow up? Like those are the questions I want to know.
My issue is with a lot of
Sid says for black men, I think it is a sense of success, and I got somebody now. I need a white girl. I think that's a very old idea.
Yeah, that's a very it's a very old idea, but it's still current. It's still
because I think they were much more open about it when they were doing it like in the like the 40s. I mean, remember the boxer? I forget his name, Jack something.
Jack Johnson?
Yeah, something like that. He's an old black boxer, and he was during a period where it was not kosher for black men to be dating white women. But he had gotten so famous fighting, knocking out these white dudes that that's all he wanted to date.
Well, hold on.
He was successful.
Someone said in the comments the conversation was between two women. Leave black women out of it. I can't.
Well,
because it is about you. And he sat down,
but
but he sat down afterwards and he looked at her and said sorry. And was he saying sorry about? He was saying sorry about dating her. He knew what was up. He knew the conversation.
Was that sorry about dating her or sorry about like the?
She didn't. The white girl didn't do anything wrong except for defend herself. So clearly he was looking at the black woman who was looking at him, going, "Yeah, sorry." I don't really
because I was wondering what that sorry was for. Was it sorry about just the
I really think it was
the
him.
beef or sorry about?
He knew why she was upset.
True.
And and that's why I feel like he gave her that one worded sorry. Like, I'm not going to change it. Like, this is just what it is.
And I don't know. I was like, I think I'm beyond, outrage over there because I think that is an issue. I think that is a thing where you're dating people. And I think white women should be upset about it in some sense because you're more of a prize. And that often means that if they value you only as a status symbol,
maybe that strokes an ego or something. I don't know.
They'll upgrade.
Yeah, it's deemed as an upgrade. It's deemed like
move on and switch
an upgrade.
Out. And so we really have to realize that this is like an issue of
it's okay, Max. I feel you. It's okay. Sorry.
What?
I wasn't trying to point him out. I was just saying it is a conversation about black men, but we see each other.
This is a black conversation, but
anyway,
it's a conversation. I'm curious to know how white people watching the show reacted because we all agreed. We're like, this is not the conversation.
Yeah, because I even noticed, and this is way off topic, but it's the show, so we can do whatever. Lately, I've seen a lot of interracial couples in commercials, but they've all been white man, black woman, or whatever other race. I've never seen. Lately, there's been a lot of white men. And then black woman or, racially ambiguous woman or something like that. But never the opposite. Never Asian man, white woman. Or black man, white woman.
That's true.
It's been a lot of that lately.
I've seen the black white ones. Remember that one with the Cheerios that everybody got mad at?
How old is that though?
Yeah,
that's real old. That's not, recently I've seen a lot where it's white man and...
They take turns. I don't know.
But see, this is what I like about the show. It brings up these conversations in such a... And it's entertaining. It was entertaining to watch that. It was also really, hard to watch that. But it's a conversation now. I don't know if it's a conversation white people need to be a part of.
Nah.
But it is a conversation that you should be made aware that there are
I think they set
issues.
That mentality in motion, and now the issue is... How do we break it in the modern world?
But here's the thing: Donald dates a white girl.
Thank you. Which is
his baby mama is white.
Yeah, which is
she is.
Yes.
I see the picture.
One paparazzi photo leaked like 2 years ago when she just had the baby, and then you don't remember the internet was like, what? Our king dates a white girl? Like I said though, I don't care. I don't care who you date. It's whatever. But it's interesting that he co-wrote it, and that's the scene that happened. I don't know what he's trying to say by that. I don't know because he is successful. Maybe he was poking fun at us.
Maybe he's poking fun at us.
Like, you guys are stupid for yelling at me on Twitter about my wife. I think they're married, and baby, my mother of my children. Just because I don't know, Donald. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
she did say she was like, "Yo, I've been with him
so
when
long.
He was nutting." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
that's must be where it comes from.
So I guess in her particular situation, she did. You know,
they went to college.
I know it sounds bad, but she paid her relationship dues.
That doesn't sound bad. You paid your dues.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You know, I don't want to make it seem like it's work. You know what I mean?
It is work.
Relationships are work.
They're work.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to make it seem like, oh God, I gotta be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But she was there from the beginning.
Said, baby mama, not wife.
So
let it be known.
She had been there.
Well, you know what? That's a good point because it's funny how we're quick to call her a wife. But had that been a black woman,
I definitely said baby mama.
Barack Obama's wife and mother of his children, his baby mama. They've been married from the jump.
No, but I definitely said baby mama. I said I don't know if it's baby mama or a wife, but I know she has 2 kids. That's all I know about her. So that is interesting now I think about that because Donald is the co-writer on this episode, as is someone, you know his name? Ibra?
I think it's Ibra.
Ibra. Yeah.
Who you said is their photographer?
I believe so, that he's the photographer of the group.
So they're saying not wife, so yeah.
But
it's interesting. I
wasn't like really into this episode.
It was definitely a in tone, it just seemed like it dropped.
Yeah, it was a come down from
because Teddy Perkins was like a finale.
It was a finale.
Episode.
It was like we need to shower all the awards on this episode, and then just to kind of keep you like humble and not your expectations not too high, they hit you with Champagne Papi, and you just got I got questions for Van like. I've always been the person who's like hard on Van, and like Sade is always like, no, not my Shea Butter Queen.
And this seems really out of her character.
It doesn't though. No,
it doesn't. The Van last season wouldn't entertain this.
You say that every episode.
Do you think this might be?
So no, Hero didn't direct this episode. This episode was directed by a white woman. I forgot her name.
Amy Seimetz?
No. It wasn't Amy.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
But so Hero didn't direct this episode. Okay, it was directed by a woman. Actually directed this episode.
They were like, "Was
all right?" Then the wiki must have been wrong.
Like a filler, which is sad because this is Van's solo episode.
Good point, Max. This did feel like a filler episode.
Yeah.
We got 13 episodes.
Because we've been chopping it up for 42 minutes on this episode, so there's stuff there.
There is stuff
but
there.
It just feels like the tone was dropped.
Exactly.
It just feels like we were like on this high.
Problems with this episode, and we're not getting lost in the theories and the cooks and the nannies and
it wasn't funny like Barbershop.
Barbershop was funny. It had stuff in there.
I think maybe it wasn't funny to us, especially as women, because it was too real and scary.
Right.
It was freaking frightening.
When it hits too close to home, it's hard to laugh.
The tripping out on drugs and being paranoid, and then your friends leave you.
Funny to me.
But Darius did show up, everyone. So Darius, I said he evaporated like Harry Potter. He just evaporated into this party. And he was there. It turns out he knows the chef, because of course Darius knows Drake's chef, but he never mentioned it.
Amy Seimetz.
Yeah.
Sorry, I say Seimetz or something.
Thanks, Cam.
We're getting into Darius did show up,
and he was great.
I don't know
Darius.
whose clothes he took. And he was explaining the universe.
That coat was kind of smooth, though. I liked it. It had that little white monogram stuff on it.
It's interesting because Darius went through so much last week, but it didn't turn him into anything else.
It's like It does.
It made him wiser. Almost.
Yeah, it's like he's
all.
It's like negativity doesn't stay in his soul.
Killed last.
He was almost killed, but
he's like reflecting on the universe.
He's like, we are nothing. He said, we are nothing. We mean nothing. We're just energy. We're just beings. We're just here. Yeah. And I was like, oh man,
honestly, and this is outside of this episode, but there's a video on YouTube and it pulls back from the Earth. So it starts on Earth and it pulls back and it shows the Earth, it shows the solar system, it shows the galaxy, it keeps pulling back. And once you see how small we are, then you got something like. But I'm saying you got something. That's the stuff that Darius is on.
But you want to talk woke? Darius is woke, and he's at woke at extension level that most black people, especially religious ones, don't want to touch, and we ain't gonna touch it. So
anyway, that's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole other thing.
That's like a conference.
But it's interesting that he survived something so traumatic,
right?
And can come off with still such positivity. Like that's what we love him.
He comes through for Vanessa, unlike her trifling friends.
Yeah.
He's her baby daddy and stuff like that. He stays with her for the rest of the night, and he ends up walking them home. I don't know why they're walking.
They're walking because homegirl dipped to go to T-Pain's party, the one that drove them.
Why I was gonna say why I don't know why anybody's walking because like
Uber doesn't exist.
Yeah, you could have got a lift or Uber.
Unless all the phones died. All the phones could have died.
If everybody's phones died,
because it's daylight when they leave.
It's daylight,
or at least when they're walking. Maybe they were walking all night. Or something like that. I don't know.
Well,
and they were out. They were like far out.
They had to drive to take a shuttle to go to
Kim
the mansion.
Is like they're always walking home. Yes, they is.
Somebody said Darius sees the Matrix. He's the because I've been calling him the Hood Yoda for like ever. Like Darius he's just like that.
I think he's like a
Dumbledore.
I think he's like a Dumbledore.
He's like so zen that he's just like, oh yeah,
even last week he was so zen during the whole situation.
Yeah, and even dropped like some beautiful stuff. Right before, of course, Teddy was like, "You're wrong," but when he was talking about like Stevie was blind, but he was not blinded.
Yeah,
it was that was nice, and that's not what you expect someone to come off with when they're facing the end of a barrel.
Like he's Neo, he's definitely Neo for sure.
Darius is definitely a highlight of the show. This show we didn't get a Donald, not even. Oh, we did. We did on the phone. He was getting his hair braided. He just sneaks into every episode.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, almost he's in every episode this season.
What about the barbershop one? Where was he in that one?
Was he in barbershop?
I don't think
maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't.
He was in the barbershop, not even on the phone.
Maybe he wasn't.
Okay, cool. So he wasn't in. That was the one he wasn't in.
Stop being all your shit.
No, but he directed it though, so he kind of injects him. That's why he's involved in every episode in some capacity.
He's been killing.
He directed the barbershop.
That's what people grab.
He wrote this.
Well, I should pull back from that because I'm the person who had the biggest problem with this episode. I was like,
stop letting your friends
write your shows. Because this episode is like,
out of this seems like something that probably would have been. This probably would have rolled on season 1, but not now.
Yeah, now
everything that we've seen this season has been so crazy. This seemed
just a little
maybe tame. Maybe that's the word.
Tame, yeah.
This seems tame compared to what we.
True. Okay.
I mean, even the Deadpool mock script was more exciting.
Yo,
I'm not hating on the writing though. Please, please no. I just think after last week, someone mentioned maybe we need to catch our breath. I am still catching my breath, so that is true.
But Darius has moved, and they showed us Darius has moved on. He is sitting on the pool, running his hand in the water and relaxing and speaking about the universe.
Did we watch the commercials?
Yeah, we watched the commercials. I did see Sorry to Bother You got another plug at the end of the episode, which everyone should go see Sorry to Bother You when it comes out. And then, what are we supposed to be watching? There was car episodes.
Are you looking for?
There were cars and
there was cars and I don't know, like McDonald's or something. I don't know.
The only one I really paid attention to was the one for Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched them. I don't really pay attention to them, but Sorry to Bother You is coming out. I don't know when. They never mentioned when.
Episode because they knew we needed something easy to digest after Teddy Perkins.
Okay.
I can feel that. You know what? Yeah. Because everybody was like, oh, my brain. Because I was one of those people, my brain. My brain literally, every time I think about Teddy Perkins
Okay.
Like,
I guess I'll ride with
no,
that.
I'm not riding with that.
I feel like
She's like, no.
I know what. Okay, I'm in between because when I think about Teddy Perkins, my brain lights up like on overdrive. I'm like, oh, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
But I can also feel Sade because it's like it's Vanessa's episode.
You're thinking that we're going up. You know,
like,
that's really what it is.
Crank
As a writer, you engage, like you had the highest ratings ever of Atlanta last week. I would want to keep.
Oh, you looked
that
up? What's up with that? I didn't know.
It was trending number one for like the next day too.
Oh yeah, it did trend the next day.
The complete next day. And it was on every news outlet and every blog, and everyone was talking about it.
I just saw a piece. Oh, I forget where it was on, but it was talking about how it uses Southern Gothic. And it lined up pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is impressive.
Yeah, so for me,
I never thought about that.
Don't give them any filler episodes. Really shove the shit down their throat and let them know who we are.
Because you're thinking like, you know, we're going up. Because even I said like, yo, with Teddy Perkins, what is the finale going to be?
Well, I mean, I don't know how you get to
So I'm thinking
Vanessa
it's
is
still
like,
going up.
She's like 28. I want to say they never give her an exact age, but I think they're all in their
maybe like
late
just
20s,
at 30, maybe?
Yeah, maybe just 30.
Yeah, just like right around there, 28,
but she's
31,
not like 21, 22.
Like
That's why I'm saying these girls were old enough to know.
Yeah.
That's why.
But Drake, bring them out, man.
Last comment says,
Drake
because going that way, then it would not be about Atlanta anymore and just weird
No,
stuff.
Atlanta is weird.
I think that's the whole point, that he shows how weird it all can be. I think they would have...
There was an invisible car and a black Justin Bieber. Atlanta is weird. And that is
not to say that it had to keep going in kind of like this horror, weird vibe tone, but just like I don't know. It's the energy in the episode.
It was a little flat.
Yeah, it was kind of flat.
Flat.
Okay, so Kevin Landon, I hope I said that right, says this episode was a satire about the falsehood of the Instagram era. True.
Absolutely. Yeah, because every episode they've been kind of like referring it back to something internet-wise, like pulling from that. And yeah, absolutely.
Because you started with Girl on Instagram.
Well, and you gotta admit, this is a good conversation. It's Robbin season. People go on Instagram, I talk about this to my therapist all the time, you only see the good on Instagram. You see the good body angles, you see I'm with Drake, and it's all fake. When you go behind the scenes, you realize it's a cardboard cutout, or this girl is
just like drop some jewels. Like, okay, so the new album on like Drake's album, Cam, is that who you're talking about? All the songs in the episode? Is that what it is?
Wait, you can read the comment to us?
It says, y'all, LOL, all the songs are his new album.
So
are you talking about Drake?
How would we know that though? Because the writer wrote on Twitter, this episode was a rollout for Drake's new song, but no one's heard Drake's album yet, girl. Unless you got the tea. Do you have the tea?
You got that album?
Yeah, you got the album. Let me
about to leak that?
You got the album.
Like drop it on.
But yeah, so Instagram is a facade because no one puts up on Instagram like I'm having a bad depressed day. I need to take my pills. That's not what we want to see. You want to see a turn up. You want to see a party and a good time. So that whole party, the whole episode, you're right, whoever said it, is about exposing the fake real. I'm not saying it was a good episode. I think all their episodes are brilliant. It's just
saying the energy was really tame. The energy was
a little tame for me.
I'm going to be that person. It's a no for me. It's a no.
And it's okay. We're not here to ass kiss Atlanta. We're here to give you our exact opinions.
How we feeling?
Like I still dig the show.
These are hot.
It's still the show.
It's still stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that episode.
If somebody were to come up to me and was like, Atlanta ain't shit, I would fight them on it. I was like,
Atlanta's still probably
the best. It's
top 3 shows on TV.
I mean, even though that episode was a little lackluster for us, it's still higher quality than all the shows that are out there right now. Like I said, the guest stars, the casting is consistent. All those women who guest starred today were brilliant. Yeah. Even the creepy guy, he is brilliant. So the show itself is still setting the litmus for me.
level.
I compare shows to Atlanta. They're
Like,
my
let's be honest. All right,
Oh,
even
somebody asked where's the Robbin. We did this a little earlier with the Robbin in this
there were so many Robbins.
There was a lot of Robbin. There was
the women were getting robbed because Drake won't dare.
Right. Van's dignity.
Self-esteem is definitely being attacked.
Yeah.
The women who are scamming other women out of their monies for a picture with Drake, that's a rob right there. That's a scam. And the whole thing is a scam, like the homeboy said earlier. The facade of you're going to this beautiful house or this party with a celebrity and it's all fake.
To be with Drake.
And it's all fake. That is the facade as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's just... And I don't know, like how fakeness takes out of your life is because a lot of them are here because they're like, oh, I done seen all these other people. And you know, you're out here trying to live a life. I don't even think Vanessa really wanted to be at this party.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah. No. And I was like, so, time, now you walking back from this place, you don't know where you is, you out in the woods.
True.
I mean,
but
all to live something that someone else has told you you need to live.
So, ladies, this is
like
really
what you like, or did someone tell you liked it?
Yeah.
So, ladies, this made me really sad to see a bunch of beautiful women and beautiful black women, and this is not just about the episode, just in general. Because when I used to go to these parties, you're dressed to the nines, you have these heels on, you have your hair done, but for what? For Drake? Like, don't do that to yourselves, ladies. Like, y'all around the room all trying to get the same goal. A man? Don't do that to yourselves. If you're going to go out, have fun. And the fact that Van has to tell herself, have a good time, it's really hurtful.
It speaks to, you know what? I got a question for you guys. Do you think that Van has been slowly devolving ever since she lost her job? Because it seems like
seems like
since she lost her job, she's been slowly falling.
Everybody isn't going anywhere. Like, and it's speeding up, and it's becoming really apparent that everybody is like not going anywhere.
And Darius is the only one that's like, I'm cool.
But he's cool. Well, what maybe not going? I mean, because even Darius, while everything he's content, it's like people like that. They're content at where you are. There's some people who are just content with that, and that's perfectly fine. But for the rest of us who aren't, or we're not getting by, or we don't have everything we need, Vanessa has a daughter to worry about. Darius doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Well, Vanessa's trajectory has gone down when she starts asking, like when Ern has to help her with the bills and stuff. That's how you know you've hit rock bottom. Like, good point. That's not great.
Yeah. And that's only because he can.
Right. That means she doesn't got it.
I don't know if I would feel that's rock bottom, because I feel like I'm taking care of your child. You ain't over here half of the time.
It's rock bottom because he was living in a storage, and you have to ask the storage nigga.
But the only reason you can help, is because he came into some money,
right? Well, but that see for me,
because he's the manager for.
But that's what I mean. The prideful me, I would, if I have it to provide on my own, I will do it. To come to you, who's already screwed me over and did this. That's got to be that had to take a lot of a lot. And then after the Germany trip, and she still loves him. I was like, did you see how he treated you?
Exactly.
He did not choose
so
you.
So much stuff that he could have did to make your life.
So someone said she's trying to the female Ern. Oh, poor Lottie. We ain't seen Lottie this season.
We ain't never gonna see Lottie again.
We're never gonna see Lottie again.
We'll see Lottie when she 13 years old or something.
She was not helping Ern with all those expenses. Ern was on his damn own, she helped him for a minute, remember, in the beginning of season 1. But he went to the storage unit.
True.
She did not help him. He asked what Vanessa's age was because
we talked about that.
He's doing a follow-up.
Nope.
Saying that Vanessa lost purpose, and I think that can happen to you at any age.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
you can come to a point where you kind of feel lost.
I was like, if you lose your job and teaching was your thing, maybe that was her thing. It's not like you can just get back
because they're going to ask why you get fired.
Exactly. You could try. That's only, and you only might be able to wiggle in if there's another district. We don't know how Atlanta works.
Yeah, that's not an age thing. That's just a life thing.
Yeah, because sometimes you might be 50 and be like, I don't know
what whole
midlife
crisis is about because you lost your way, right?
But midlife crisis could happen when you're 20. I was broke 5 years ago. You know what I mean? I live in Koreatown, so it's just. I think that's just That's just a life thing. I don't think it has to do with her being late 20s. It's just
okay. Cool.
She'll have a client and she'll have we all do that. We all have.
It's kind of like, it's the ability to make it through them. Them down.
She gonna make it through. That girl who said what's been going on with Paperboy and Urns in season 1. Girl, you gotta watch the show. Like it's been so much in the last 7 episodes.
Yo, they've gone.
Why
through
are you asking us? we can't go through that right now, boo boo.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to check out the other episodes that are on the Facebook page.
Yes, and really all that good stuff. But so that's pretty much it, guys.
Yeah.
The episode was tame. It didn't have the energy, the excitement around it that I was hoping it would. But we've talked about it for about an hour. So I mean there is stuff there. So guys, holler at us. We'll holler at you. Down in the comments, let us know your favorite moments, what you got out of it. Is Van tripping? Should her friend have stayed? All that good stuff. But before we bounce, these lovely ladies are going to let us know where they can find where you can find them. So
the business. Oh, the business. Okay.
You can find me at LaStar Next all over the interwebs. I need some sprinkly sounds when I do that.
And I saw you said you meant the business, but there's a lot going on with the business, which is nothing. Right? The rap game's not going anywhere right now.
Rap game isn't really going too well.
Fizzled.
He got a little single that the white lady kind of helped bump up a little bit.
But there ain't nothing going on with the business side. Yeah. So hopefully by the end of the season something will be going on. My social media is SadeSellers on Instagram and Twitter. Don't befriend me on Facebook because I don't take any new requests.
Wow.
I'm about to delete it. I'm about to delete Facebook.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I'm about to get rid of
it. Your boy Zucks done messed up. Anyway, you can find me at OneYoungsta, which is OneYoungsta. Also, you can find me NERDSoul, one word, NERDSoul. Search it up on Google, YouTube, whatever. You will find me. And make sure to subscribe and meet us here next week, 8 o'clock. We'll be talking about Atlanta. Can't wait to see y'all sunshiny faces. Thank you for rolling through.
Sid, thank you. He said he really love your review. See you next week.
You,
Sid.
Yo, Sid, Kim, Cam, Max, all y'all people. Thank you.
Arzit.
I know I'm messing up your name. I apologize.
I've been avoiding your name all night, girl or guy.
Yeah,
we love that you're here.
Thank you so much. So, peace.
I'm gonna get a burrito. Burrito time.
Burrito time.